about changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you.
Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And when all three of us come together, man, it's Cowboys UnCut.
Goddess.
West Coast Cowboy in the middle, the Kanye West of this content stuff.
And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo, we stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat Dak. And we ain't scared of running. So one team over here is Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is a poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out, man. Don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC 4L. All day, every day.
My dear Aunt Sally, we is at the P right now. We gotta go to free agency, then we gotta go to draft, then we can talk about training camp.
And Stephen Jones, who's also a multi-millionaire, moves and feels like a what? Like a dude that is got $15 in his bank account.
We finna come marching to Dallas with our picket signs, ticket torches, everything we can find.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing? And hey, man, we already know what's going down, man. I ain't finna sit here and lie to y'all. I'm excited about the news. The Dallas Cowboys will be going up to Philly to hand the Eagles the first L of the season, week 1. We're going to go up there and shit all over their ring ceremony. So I love it, man. But salute to everybody out there in the world, man. I see Tamika, Big Sarge, Andrew, John Jones in the building, man. Salute to everybody across all 3 platforms. This is Cowboys UnCut. Listen, my co-hosts, they are on Negro time. They will show up eventually. But yeah, man, they'll be in here shortly. Shout out to West Coast Cowboy. Shout out to Landlord from Alabama. And we're going to hold it down till my boys get in here, man. But salute to everybody out there. Night Owl, Jeff, Richard, Daniel Barrera, Sports Highlights, Little Baby. Salute to everybody out there across the space, man. Hey, on the way in, though, on all platforms, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. And for show today, make sure you slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, man. We're going to go up there week 1 and hand them the first L of the season. Now, if y'all, listen, you don't know what I'm talking about, and you think this is just the ravings of a lunatic or somebody that's just been doing a little bit too much for the day, it has been officially announced that the Dallas Cowboys will open the season against the Philadelphia Eagles Thursday night, September the 4th, on NBC and Peacock against the defending champion and division rivals, Philadelphia Eagles, the shitbirds. Right? So I'm excited, man. Like, I have the utmost confidence in my team, though. Now, listen, I'm going to tell y'all straight up, man. There are a lot of people that are supposed to be Dallas Cowboy fans that are running around already claiming a L. They're saying we're going to start 0-1. We're saying they ain't going to win. We can't compete with the Eagles. Listen, man. Listen. If you scared, go to church. That's all I got to tell you, man. Like, if you really think your team is trying to compete for a championship, if you think your team is as good as you say they are, you got to play the best teams that beat the best teams. You can't shrink away from any opportunity to go out there and show what you made of, man. And listen, we got West Coast Cowboys sliding in, man. I told y'all it wouldn't be long before my boys filed in here, man. But Wes, how you doing today, brother? Logan said he'd never bet against my Cowboys. Hey, I wouldn't bet against them either, man. Texas T, more DDI. It didn't like more DDI. We'll go Cowboys regardless, man. Yeah, that's some folks that's scared, man. That's some folks that's scared. Now listen, nobody gonna sit here and say it's easy. Like, utmost respect for what the Eagles have done. But ain't nobody gonna sit here and act like that shit easy, man.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, man. What's good with you, Wes?
I thought it was going at 4 o'clock.
It is 4 o'clock.
No, it's 3:56 p.m.
See, if you're on time, you're late.
No. If you schedule something at a certain time with a man that got kids, you got to go at that time. Cause like, shoot, I was, you know what I'm saying? It's all good though. I just that's why I texted. I was literally just laying on my bed getting ready.
No, see that. Well, you Gucci though. We live. We got over 100 folks across all platforms. We thugging, man. So, Wes, talk to your people real quick before we get into the subject.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy West Coast, man. I ain't gonna lie. I have purposely did everything I had to do so I could be on here and be on time, and I'm still late. So, man, apologize for that. But you guys already know what it is, man. You know, I'm still, listen to me. As much as people talking about it, I still want to see it on my schedule first. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Cowboys typically, I mean, I'm curious to see if we do play on a Thursday to start the season off. I'm curious to see how the schedule is going to plan out the rest of the season because, you know, Thursday games are typically low traffic. They're not low traffic games, but they're not Sundays. Like they're not Sundays. And that's why, for the most part, the Cowboys have never played on random Thursdays. It's always been like a Thursday after Thanksgiving or Thursday before Thanksgiving, things like that, because Cowboys, we demand that prime time. You know, so, you know, I understand what it's just crazy, man, because obviously the NFL believes that the Cowboys were a better team than what they were last year, because if they didn't believe this, they definitely wouldn't have been scheduling a team that only won. How many games we won last year? 7 games? 5 games?
We won 7 games.
We won 7 games. There's no way a team that won 7 games should be opening up the season against the world champions. That's just not how it should be happening. You know what I'm saying? So,
but we did it before. Remember, we went on the road against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after they won their championship.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. That's why you would say that the NFL believes, like other Cowboys fans should believe, that had we would have had our quarterback, we would have been a better team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have no doubt about that. That we would have been a better overall team had we, had Dak Prescott out there. Hold that thought, man. I had to go kill my dog real quick.
It's all good, man. But yeah, man. So I'm still, you know what I'm saying? I'm still wanting to see it on my schedule. But I mean, you know, it's not going to be. I think I put it to you like this. I know everybody's saying he's talking. You know, I'm gonna keep it one. This game ain't gonna really matter. It's not gonna really matter because who you are week 1 is not who you're gonna be week 17. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's gonna be a good game. If it's like, you know, if the Cowboys come out and win, then obviously it's gonna make the Eagles feel some type of way. It's gonna make the NFL feel some type of way because you just beat the world champions, right? But at the same time, it's week 1. Like, nobody is who they are week 1, who they are week 17. But the one caveat that I do like about this is one less game that we always play the Eagles when it's freezing cold. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm always telling everybody, man, you know, I'll go to an Eagles game if it was hot. This would probably be the first time I would actually go to an Eagles game if I really was trying to go to the Eagles game. You see the Cowboys play in Philadelphia. Why? Because you're not going to be playing in the snow. So that's an advantage too, I would say. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, man, I'm curious to see how it looks on the whole season.
Yeah, me as well. I'm curious too. And then I'm curious if we gonna have how many Thursday night games do teams usually have? Just 2?
We usually have 2 because we usually play on Thursday for Thanksgiving, and then we usually play like the following Thursday because that's how they usually fix it for us, so that we don't have, because they usually, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I wonder if the Cowboys get screwed, because we always get screwed where they want us to play like it'd be like 3 games in like 16 days. You know what I'm saying? Like we always have some weird thing, and in the month of November because of the popularity of the team. Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious to see, how the NFL fixes all that, how they work all that out, because this should be technically our Thursday night game. So we shouldn't be playing any more on Thursday except for on Thanksgiving. So that means between the Thanksgiving game and then that next week, we should have like an extended bye of like 3 extra days of preparation if we don't play on that Thursday like we typically do.
Right. And this is the other thing I'm going to say that I like about playing the Eagles this early. Outside of what you spoke about with the weather, there is no way that Schottenheimer in his first game is not going to have these guys ready to play. You know that the Eagles going to be your week 1 opponent. You have all season whenever that you want to prepare for the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm not saying that they would have came in and laid an egg otherwise. But it's definitely a game that Shotty is going to try and win. You always want to try and win your first outing as a new head coach, try to set the tone. So I do like it that it's early in the season, though. Yeah. Now, I am curious, like you said, how everything else plays out. Because what I do hate about Thursday night games is waiting for more Dallas Cowboys football. Right. I hate if we play Thursday and if they don't let us play again until Monday night or something. Or Sunday night.
They have to do that, or it gets all screwed. Because listen, it's gonna get all screwed up anyway. Because it's almost like tradition that we play on Thanksgiving. Like that's just what it is. Like we're going to play on Thanksgiving, so it's that week is gonna be weird anyway. But I just hope that the Cowboys, because I'm gonna be honest with you, we always catch that weekend. Like if we were, I'll put it to you like this, and not to be funny, but if we was like one of these exceptionally good teams, I'd probably be okay with it, because then you knock out 3 games in 3 weeks. So it's like if you're good, you just roll on 3 teams. But it always seems like we always get one of those games and then we lose the other 2. I'm just being honest with you. So like obviously, I'm hoping. I mean, this is a big test for your first time head coach, but at the same time, you have one of the harder teams on your schedule. Technically, the Cowboys aren't preparing for the 2025 NFL season. They're preparing to play the Philadelphia Eagles week 1.
Correct.
So it's like that's what you should be doing. Like you have a 5-month jump on that. You know what I'm saying? You have a 5-month jump on that. You know what I'm saying? So I would assume that week 2 will probably be at home somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, like to go, if you're looking at the away games, that Philadelphia game is probably the hardest away game on your schedule, and guess what? You're gonna have your quarterback back, so for sure Dak's gonna be playing. Why? You know what I'm saying? And also, what this also does, man? Like this would also, in my opinion, I think guys like Trevon Diggs and guys that you don't know are gonna be ready. I think this puts a little liquor in their blood, a little alcohol in their back. You know what I'm saying? To get them going a little faster, probably. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Now, this is not Dallas Cowboys related, but I've seen some more schedule release news. Ian Rappaport has reported one of the Christmas Day games would be the Broncos versus the Chiefs. So that's very interesting. Black Friday going to be the Bears versus the Eagles on November the 28th. So they got.
Look like we got some good games coming up, man. Hey, man. Yeah. And listen to me. In the name of Jesus, I can't even pray for your Wi-Fi because the Lord told you he invented this thing called an Ethernet cord that will fix all your problems. He just wants to know why you're not using understanding to go get one. That's all he want to know. Because at this point, we can't even pay for the Wi-Fi. It's like paying for a common cold. You can pray for a common cold, but you can also go get a Tylenol. You know what I mean? Just saying. Like you want Jesus to split the ocean and walk on water, and you can just go get an Ethernet cord. I'm just saying it. You just go get an Ethernet cord. I mean, if all my problems in my life could just be solved by an Ethernet cord, like man, where I would be today.
Hey, I think we Gucci right now, man. Like, hey, this damn service out here in the country is horrible. Yeah, I probably do that
But
though.
Ethernet cords are good.
Amen. That. Amen. It said football just became all about business. That's just funny, Wes. I think I'm back now, Miller. On time. I think I'm back now. But yeah, there's a bunch of games out there. I'm ready though, man. Like and if y'all wondering, we'll be live most of the day Wednesday for the official schedule release. I know they're dropping some of the schedule right now, but all of it will be revealed by noon on Wednesday. We'll be live for that, man, and we'll be live most of the day. So tap in with your boy Henny, tap in with your boy West Coast, and we're gonna thug it out with y'all and give our opinions on it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. All y'all dropping them schedule release, you better put a alias on there, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. The NFL gonna find a way to sue y'all ass and send your ass to jail for dropping the information, because you know they want to do a whole show. They did not have Richard Sherman up there screaming on at the draft talking about the schedule's gonna be coming out May 14th, so you could go on Twitter and get the complete schedule 2 days before it comes out. No, that defeats the whole purpose of what they're doing. Defeats the whole purpose. The NFL is trying to figure out a way to monetize absolutely everything. They trying to Camilo Alvarez the NFL. I love it. Making money, man. But god dang, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, be careful. You wake up and your Facebook page don't work. That's all I'm saying.
The schedule release show is at 8 p.m. They're gonna do a show.
The whole schedule will be released by then. Like listen, let me tell you, the last people to get the schedule is the people who watch the schedule release party.
Yeah.
They said the Tampa Bay Buccaneers released their whole schedule or something like that. Or it was the Cleveland Browns.
Shit, they might have. And then the Dallas Cowboys players going to be doing a schedule release party at 12. Michael Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, Osa, and I forget who else. But so the Dallas Cowboys will release their schedule by noon. It's just like the NFL is going to go through all 32 teams' schedule at 8 p.m. That's what the big thing is at 8. But you'll know all that shit way before then.
I mean, I would assume you would know the Cowboys. The way stuff is coming out right now, you should probably know the whole schedule for the Cowboys tomorrow, because ticket holders probably already know them. You know what I'm saying? That's where you're getting. If you don't really know, that's where this information is coming out from. This information is coming out from the preferred seaters. That means, what are those? Those are the people who the Dallas Cowboys or NFL people have deemed people who will buy tickets at an alarming rate. Why? Because the most you'll ever spend on a Cowboys ticket is today. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they don't know the odds and stuff of it. So those are the people that's actually, because they have to know when they're buying their tickets. You know what I'm saying? And you have betting. I'm gonna tell you this right here. Because of betting lines and things like that, and now you have injuries that play into those things. That's where they're getting all this information from. You know what I'm saying?
Very true, man. Very true. Oh, shout out to Miss Regina Green. Hit you with the 50 piece. Said, run the damn ball. Let's go.
God is
Amazing.
good. Appreciate you, man. Hey, I talked to her this weekend too.
Hey, shout out to Miss Regina Green with the green. We appreciate you for the support and the love.
Yep. Where did we talk? I called her on. What day was it? What day was Saturday? I think it was Saturday, Sunday. Hey, shout out to all the people that got my real cell phone number. On them rough days, I can hit you up with something random and just say, "Hey, Penny, I got a question. Are the Cowboys going to be in the news other than winning football games?"
Hopefully not.
Oh, I mean, you could go be a Browns fan, and then the only time you hear about your team is when they draft a 5th-round pick quarterback. I mean.
But I don't think the Dallas Cowboys are going to be in the news. Because, listen, I'll put it this way. They're not going to be in the news for anything super illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dak Prescott was in the news. He was just remodeling his house. You know what I'm saying? So, they'll put you in the news. But it doesn't necessarily mean that they did anything wrong or they did anything egregious. You know what I'm saying? So, when you're the Dallas Cowboys, everything is newsworthy.
Yeah, Tory Lanez got stabbed too. If you don't know, there's more important things in life that's going on. Tory is barely hanging on to life right now. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say.
No, it wasn't funny, but somebody's I seen that somebody in comments was like, "He fine. He just stepped on a piece of glass."
Ah man, they got my boy, man. And you know what's even worse? What's messed up is when you ain't supposed to be there, man, and you man, you feel me? Like, god dang, I can't believe Megan Thee Stallion, man. I'll never listen to music again.
Oh man. So speaking of the schedule, man, we know the opponents, but I don't think a lot of people realize just how tough of a schedule the Dallas Cowboys have. We were a 7-10 win team. You thought we would have an easy schedule? No. Based on who were actually playoff teams, all the other good stuff, the Dallas Cowboys have a top 5 strength of schedule this year. Like, we have a harder schedule than the Minnesota Vikings, who won like 14 games. We got a harder schedule than the Baltimore Ravens. We got a harder schedule than the Buffalo Bills that went to an AFC Championship game. We got a harder schedule than damn near everybody in the league, man. I'm really dumbfounded by how they doing this, man. But Wes, what are your thoughts about the Dallas Cowboys having one of the toughest schedules by the numbers in the National Football League?
Nobody cares about those other bums. That's just what it is. Like, like, listen to me. The schedule, like, there's this math that they use to make sure that the scheduling and everything is fair for every team because they want to grow the markets. But then when they have the Dallas Cowboys, they throw that crap out the window, bro. Like, nobody cares. Like, you know what I mean? If you're playing the Cowboys, you're going to instantly get a boosting of ratings. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. You know, I think that if you're invested in the NFL, you might want to go look at if they owe you some money, because I think the NFL, as much as they say they doing good, but it's crazy how you need the Dallas Cowboys, a team who only won 5 games, to open up the season for y'all. That's just crazy to me. That's just crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that kills me though, man. Cause and listen, I'm not. You would hope and think, but look at these teams, man. You played the Philadelphia Eagles twice. We know they won the Super Bowl. You played the Washington Commanders twice, of course, because they went to the NFC Championship game. The Vikings were a playoff team. The Green Bay Packers were a playoff team. The Chiefs went to a Super Bowl. The Denver Broncos went to the playoffs. The Lions went to the playoffs. And then when you look at some of these other teams, even the guys that are supposed to be bad this year on paper got way better. When you talk about a team like the Raiders, like they made a move, they traded for Geno Smith, and they drafted Ashton Genty to get the ball to like 30, 40 times in a game. So there really ain't a whole lot of just gimme games this year, man. Like I'm not saying we're gonna go out and lose a bunch of games, because I'm competent and confident in the players and the skills that we have, but none of this shit gonna be easy at all.
I'm gonna tell you, no team, and I got my sister in the comments. What's up with you? I see. I'm gonna tell you this right here. There's never gonna be a time. Listen to me. When the devil see my name on the list, he jump up and down. Why? Because he know I'm one of the Lord's soldiers. You know what I'm saying? He know it's a lot of people that watch me. It's a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying? I hope ain't nobody looking up to me but my kids, you know what I'm saying? But listen to me, so, you know, the spotlight of attention be on me. So guess what? That means there's going to be more things brought to you. It's the exact same thing with the Dallas Cowboys, bro. Like, you're the Dallas Cowboys. You are considered America's team. So it's like any team that's trash and any team that has a problem selling anything, guess what? That's their game. That's their game of the year. So there's never going to be a gimme game versus the Cowboys. Never. Because like even like week 15, when it's like you're out the playoffs and you're playing against the Shanghai Sharks and they're not going to the playoffs either, guess what happened? That's the one game where Thomas Ellerford, the linebacker for the Shanghai Sharks, has been waiting to play the Cowboys all his life. Why? Because he's been a Cowboy fan all his life, and his mama about to come to the game, and his uncle and his grandparents and grandma's going to get in the wheelchair and come down, and in that game, he's going to have 50,000 tackles and 4 sacks. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's just what it is, bro. Like, that's just what it is, bro. Like, it just brings it, and then he going to cry on the star because it's where he always wanted to play, but the Cowboys didn't know who he was. And they gonna highlight it. That's what it is, bruh. That's what it is when you play the Dallas Cowboys, bruh. People are going to bring their A game. Listen to me. If you in your Bible, if you in your word, you gonna understand exactly what I say when I mean is we are the Job of the we are the Job of the goddamn NFL. Basically means that we get tested all the time for no reason. Sometimes we just be minding our own business, doing exactly what the Lord say, and bam, you get hit out of nowhere. That's what the Cowboys are, man. We can't even just mind our own business, sign a couple players, trade them for a little wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We trade for a little wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? We went to the little draft. We drafted a couple people, gave them helmets, shoulder pads, cleats. You know what I mean? We just trying to do normal stuff, man, that everybody else do. and guess what? We gonna get side smacked by something. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is, bruh. It's the life of a Cowboy fan. So because of that, everybody is going to bring their A game. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. When it comes to the Cowboys, they don't care about things being fair. Why? Because the money that we make and the money that we're able to make for different organizations by just playing and playing on TV, and you got to remember, the NFL makes more money streaming right now than they actually do watching TV. You know what I'm saying? They make more money streaming. Why? Because you can stream the game 4 or 5 times, and they know kids in Zimbabwe can't watch NFL on TV, but they can watch it on their cell phone. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, you gotta think of this. If the streaming is the biggest thing that the Cowboys are selling right now, shouldn't they always have their biggest person on there? Who's that? The Cowboys. So yes, the Cowboys, we gonna be all over the place this year. Like you gonna need Voop, you gonna need Netflix, you gonna need Wi-Fi.net, you gonna need goddamn free TV. And I'm not promoting none of this stuff, but I'm just saying you gonna need Fubo, you gonna need Atari, you gonna need all them streaming services to watch the Cowboys this year. And you still may be using a hanger and something else. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Miss Regina Green said she sent you her address too for the hat.
Yes, boy. Appreciate you. Hey, shout out to, I got some people up in the building I want to say what's up to. I got my boy NXJ. What's up with you, my boy? Young baller out there in the world. Young baller in the world. I see, hey, Miss Regina, you got my cell phone number, so you could just text me if you wanted to. Then I got my boy Slack Training. What's up with you, man? If y'all in the area, y'all need some of that DV training. He show you how to shut them down. My 8-year-old was out there, man. As soon as my finances get right, we'll be back. You know what I mean? We'll be back. You know what I'm saying? But shoot, man, it runs in the blood, man. Them good, solid people right there.
Hey, man, shout out to them. Shout out to them. And my boy said he think the Dallas Cowboys will be a 10-win team.
Hey, real quick, hey, Bob Heck, are you putting you? I saw you had a flyer on your page for a 7-on-7. We're done with that. We got helmets and shoulder pads now, baby. Hey, I saw you're doing a tournament or something like that for tackle football. Let me know.
Yeah, man. What up with you though, landlord? Thank you for tapping in, man. How you been, my brother?
Man, I was wondering what the hell was going on. I was like, damn, am I getting put out?
Nah, not yet. Not yet. But nah, shout out to my boy landlord from Alabama in the building though, man. He's going through some technical difficulties right now, but he'll be in to help us kick this flavor of the Dallas Cowboys content. Shout out to my boy Numb Hands Neil. He said, Eagles, you're on the clock. Man, listen, we're going to be smoking that Eagles pack week 1. Now, hey, Wes, what are your thoughts, man? I know that you said it don't really matter about the outcome because, like you said, it's only one game. But what do you think the Dallas Cowboys' path to victory is for this first game out?
You got to look at the Eagles from last year. So you need to be able to you need a spy, not a spy. I'm not saying a spy because I hate when I say that, but you need a spy means for me, I'm not meaning a person that's actually looking at him, but I mean a game plan spy. You need a game plan around Saquon Barkley. You need to identify who is your number one. Like it's like walking up to a fight, right? You walking up to a fight, you gonna identify the slow kids before the fast kids and the kids that can maybe beat your ass, right? You gonna identify them first. Okay, I'm about to hit him first, hit him second, and then him, I'm gonna trip his little ass. You know what I'm saying? Because he got short arms. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at the Eagles, you gotta identify who can hurt you the most. Right now, you gotta create a game plan around Saquon Barkley. You know what I'm saying? Then behind Saquon Barkley, I would then probably say next, between the receiving core, depending on what we're doing in the cornerback room, and the cornerback room and in the quarterback. But I will say this. I made a little slight joke about my corners. Now that I know exactly who I'm playing, I have to know exactly when Trevon Diggs and Bland are coming back, because if they're not going to be ready, then I do need to do something else, possibly just for this first game. You know what I'm saying? I need to, you know what I mean? But that's, the cool thing about it is I still got, what is it? April, June, July, August, September. June, July, August. Damn, I mean, 3 months. 3 months going to go fast, too. It's going to go really, really fast. But whoever your corners are, they got 3 months to get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Lamb, you with us?
Yes, sir. What's going on with y'all?
Man, we just up here chopping it up, man. Hey, I know that you haven't had a chance to tell everybody how you feel about week 1. So go ahead and give your thoughts about the Dallas Cowboys going to Philly to destroy the Eagles on during their ring ceremony.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think this is a perfect game for us. Like, I just feel like this is what we need to see. If we want to be on that type of time, this is what we need to see. For the whole year, we can get off to a good start right now. And what better way to see your ops celebrating and holding up trophies and rings on you? So I think the whole team needs to see that and keep that same hate throughout the whole rest of the season. But as far as the matchup go, I feel good about it actually, man. For some reason, like I know it's the Eagles. I know they had a great season. I know what they come bring to the table. But I just ain't afraid of these guys. I'm just not. Maybe they're gonna have to show me, I'm from Missouri sometimes. They're gonna just have to show me, I guess. But I don't feel them dudes. And I ain't saying that, we just gonna beat them to sleep, but I don't like the fact that they ain't respecting us. I see a lot of people talking about we don't deserve to be there. I see Detroit, my boy from Bama, Tyrion Arnold talking about we know who the real matchup's supposed to be. So it's a lot of hate going our way. I just want us to put all that on the bulletin board. And when we doubt it, the Cowboys usually show up better. That's when we really be balling when people thinking we ain't doing that. So I feel like this will be a good opportunity for us to set the tone. Like the two additions that we got on this team, I feel like they gonna really shine through in this game because I feel like we gonna need that fight and that attitude that both of those players bring in Tyler Book and George Pickens. I feel like they fight gonna help us out a lot, like just as far as being an addition to the team. So my take on it is I feel good about my chances. I know Dak usually play against those guys at an elite level, and he usually dominates. And I like my chances with two young corners guarding these two veteran good receivers that we got. So I like my chances, man. I feel good.
Yeah, listen, I agree with you in that regard because that is one thing that we haven't talked about. Like, while the Eagles have good corners, this is just their second year. Like I've seen CeeDee Lamb get open against these guys, and he wasn't able to get a good football. I even saw Jonathan Mingo put a move on Quinyon Mitchell that should have been a touchdown, but the ball was off from Cooper Rush. So I believe that they could be successful in the passing game. And because I'm going in here not knowing what the hell we doing at running back, because we got two veterans, two rookies, and they haven't decided what their rotation going to look like.
Can I say something?
In a second.
But it's just to add to what you were saying.
Go ahead.
Can we nominate this? Can we stop calling people veterans if they weren't like good veterans? Because I think when you say veterans, people just mean like, oh, we got a vet, we good. No, we got a dude that's been in the league for a couple years that ain't really played much, and when he did play, he was all right. Now, does that sound like now? If you say that versus saying veteran, because when you say veteran, it makes you think, oh, we got like a. I'm at the running back position. At the running back, because every time you say veteran, you know what I think? I'm thinking, oh, we got like a Tony Pollard, or we got like a Zeke back there, or we got like a veteran. How they a veteran? I don't even know their name, bruh. I don't even know their name. They're veterans.
You finna piss somebody off. How you don't know Miles Sanders, man? Back in 1999, Miles Sanders was that new.
But you get what I mean? You get what I mean? Like,
I know what you're saying.
Like, you ain't no OG, you just old nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just old, man. Like, you ain't no classic. Like, listen to me. An 87 Honda Accord is not a classic. That's an old car, bro. That's just an old car. And, hey, if you got an 87 Honda, hey, I'm not clowning on you. But I'm just saying, like, you pull up on me, oh, yeah, I got that classic. I got it, you know what I'm saying? And you got the BBs on it, you know, and you pull up in an 88 Honda Accord or an 88 Corolla. Yeah, bro, that's not the same as like a Chevelle or, you know what I mean? Like, you pull up in a 76 Datsun, you know what I mean? Come on, dog.
A donk ain't the same, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, bro, like, yeah, yes, they're all technically older cars, but there's a difference between a classic in just an old ass car, dog. That's an old ass car, dog.
Yeah,
Hey, I
you
like how
ain't
you
riding
said that.
Caprice, or you ain't riding Donka. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this ain't a 96
6'4".
Impala. This ain't a
Yeah,
96.
yeah.
Just think about and imagine if your boy was telling you, "Hey man, I just got that 96. I'm pulling up on you, candy paint." You think, "Oh, he got that dog. Oh, he got that dog. We about to be Florida boys around this mug." And he pull up in a 96 Corolla. Hey, on spinners though. He's spinning though.
He said on spinners though is
On
crazy.
spinners, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like we gotta because we say the word vets and we instantly think, oh yeah, we got a dome. We got something that's no, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. We have some dudes that's been in the league for a couple years that ain't played, and when they did, they was average. Miles Sanders, bro, come on, man. This is a dude on his third contract. That don't even sound right, bro. At the running back position, that means he's older. Doesn't mean he's not bad. It just means that he's older. That's all it means.
He's 28 years old, and listen, running backs age in dog years. So
At that age, you should have just kept Zeke. To keep it real, I would have kept Zeke over. I would have probably kept Zeke over all these dudes.
Wow. I'm tripping out for never mind. It's not football related.
I'm not even dogging Zeke. I'm just saying.
No, he ain't talking about that.
I would have kept Zeke over all the I would have kept. Listen to me. I would have kept the running back. I would have kept the whole running back room last year over what I have right now. Give me Rico back. Come on over. Bring your ass over here, Rico.
I mean, compared to what we have, Rico is probably a better running back.
We have a better running back room last year than we do currently right now.
With the known factors, if you factor in the rookies, then they might be something. Then, but like I said, I don't like going in. That's why I said like we probably are gonna have to take advantage of the Eagles on the perimeter. They have a great front. I'm not sure if these running backs are going to make a difference against that defensive line. At least not week one. There might be somebody get in, work up a lather, work themselves to a rhythm, and we can work with them for the rest of the season. But I don't think week one that we'll be able to just go up into Philly and run the ball at will. But I do trust Dak to throw the CD and throw the Pickens. You know what I mean? Like I do trust Dak against those corners.
I know we got to run the ball, man, but the way our team structure right now, you know what I'm saying? Unless our offensive line is so gangster that you know what I'm saying, it don't matter who behind them, and that could be possible. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta see. We gotta see, and then this is the ultimate test for them going up against this defensive line. Like this is where your Tyler Booker pick should show his worth right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to see Tyler Booker moving around Jalen Carter. Like, real talk. I don't know why you have to wait like 3-4 years for defensive tackles to develop like that, but we seen some rookie old linemen come out the gate and just be gangster. So I don't know what it is when you switch other sides of the ball, but I expect Tyler Booker to be able to be a force in the middle of our line week one.
Yeah, and I say this though, for an offensive line, it is technically easier to run block than it is to pass block. So, because you don't really take more, you don't really have to have too much movement. I mean, too much, cohesiveness to run block. That's why bad teams at the beginning of the season typically run the ball more than pass, because it's easier to run block because you're not protecting anybody. You're on the attack. So to be honest with you, like I think that. Going to, I'm curious to know this offensive line, how are they going to be able to pass? Because, I mean, if we're going to be throwing the ball 30, 40 times, that means your pass blocking has to be pretty damn exceptional. Or you're going to be throwing, everything is going to be under 5. Everything's going to be a 1 route, 2 route, 3 route. It's going to be all short stuff. Yeah, it's going to, or so you're not going to even really be able to see, like, I mean, you're still going to be able to see the talent that we put out there and things like that. But what I'm saying is, unless somebody's able to protect Dak, you're not going to be able to see what we think we're going to see. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Which is true. And I'm going to have to take a look at the edges that we played this year, because Tyler Guyton going to have to do something, bro. I know he was a rookie, but he got toe up last year. He got toe up, he got benched, he got hurt. It was a rough first year for Tyler Guyton. He's going to have to turn the corner for us to be successful this year. Unfortunately, I know that he's young still. He's growing, but he play a premium role. Like, if he messes up, it could be the end of our season.
Time out. I tried to contain myself, but it looked like the Cooper flag going to the Mavericks. That's Dallas news, but they got the #1 pick. Look like, and I was going crazy because the Spurs got a top 3. So yeah, we didn't even supposed to be there. But congratulations to the
Hell
Mavericks.
yeah!
Congratulations to the Mavericks. They got Cooper flag, man.
Let's
So
go!
that's what's up. That's a hell of a team now with Anthony Davis, Cooper Flag, and Kyrie. Shit,
Yeah.
that's a hell of a team right there.
Hey man, if my Mavericks don't do nothing, they gonna keep them. They gonna keep them a cold white boy. They don't do nothing else. They gonna keep them a cold white boy.
Fact. See,
They
that's
don't
why I said it ain't football related. But when he went to the Mavericks, I said, "Hey, that's Dallas. Y'all got to celebrate that."
Yeah, that's my team.
Salute to the Mavericks, man. Y'all got a big one.
Woo, hey man, I thought he was capping. I had to go Google that shit real quick. He ain't lying.
No, I think. Look, the Spurs. Our odds was like we supposed to have been number 8. We supposed to have been 14 and number 8. We ended up getting all the way to the 3rd pick. We got 14 and 3.
Got you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That probably what my daddy called me about.
Yeah,
To the Mavericks. Let me see.
that's a big time. That's a big time player for y'all. Though. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not trying to hate, but y'all know Anthony Davis's leg is only good for about 2 weeks. So
Hey, along those 2 weeks come somewhere in the postseason, we good.
That's
Already-
crazy. Did y'all get that pick off of the trade?
I have no idea.
If that was off of the Luka trade, then I ain't mad at him. It was God's plan.
Guys playing. But yeah, man.
They had like Luka had a bill belly, but
Man.
I digress.
So hey man, let's talk some more Dallas Cowboys football. Your quarterback Dak Prescott is, I'm not necessarily saying chasing history, because if he's Dak Prescott, he's gonna reach all these milestones and all these goals any damn way. So he ain't gonna have to do anything extra to get it, right? So I'm not saying he's chasing anything. But what I am saying is that with 2,746 yards and 36 touchdowns, Dak Prescott will become the all-time leading passer in terms of yards and passing touchdowns in Dallas Cowboys history, passing our own Tony Romo. He is already the all-time leader in completion percentage and interception ratio, meaning he has the lowest interception percentage of all the past quarterbacks. So, I really wanted you, because listen, y'all know I'm a gambling dude. So what are the odds that you think Dak Prescott reach those milestones this year? Of course, you have to stay healthy, but I'm gonna ask each one of y'all, what do you think the odds are that Dak Prescott passes each one of these records this year and cements himself in the Cowboys history?
Okay, it's 2,700 yards, and what else he need? I mean, what other record?
36 touchdowns.
Yeah, he'll get them. If he stay healthy 17 games, he getting that. And he gonna make sure he get it on the touchdowns. Now the yards is a given, but the touchdowns he gonna make sure he get that. That'll be his. That'll be the most touchdown pass he had in the season, right?
Yeah, he had 36 the last time he was healthy in 2023, but he actually had 37 in 2021, which is the franchise record.
Oh, okay. I think he could. That's the year he could have went even crazier, but he kind of defaulted for it because he was like we was having a bad year, right?
That was the year with the passing yards.
Oh,
He came up a yard short of breaking Tony Romo's passing record for a single season in 2019, and instead of going out there and getting it, he just chilled on it. But Wes, what are your thoughts?
That's commendable, right there. That's commendable.
I mean, Dak is gonna have. If I'm Dak, I'm not chasing Cowboy records. I'm chasing NFL records. So, he's that. He's been that good of a quarterback for us. It just sucks because I'm gonna tell you, no matter how good Dak is for us, if he doesn't put a ring on our finger, Cowboy fans aren't gonna care anyway. You know what I'm saying? Tony Romo was a damn good quarterback. Obviously, he was a damn good quarterback. If he owes every record for your organization, and your organization has Hall of Fame quarterbacks who have played for you. So you can't be like Tony Romo he was just something. No, bro, we actually have Hall of Fame quarterbacks who have played for us. You know what I'm saying? and he has all those records. And then Dak came along and is now breaking them. So yeah, like only Cowboy quarterbacks are judged based upon the individual success that he has to achieve with a whole team. You know what I'm saying? And that is winning a Super Bowl. Just like someone said in the comment box, nobody cares if you don't win a Super Bowl. Well, that's not necessarily fair because, you know, there has been other quarterbacks that have been great within their own right and never won a Super Bowl. You can't do that in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? People look at Tony Romo as this guy who never won the big one. Well, my thing is this: when your defense is giving up damn near 40 points in the big one, what more can you do?
Facts. And that's pretty much the same story with Dak Prescott. They're averaging 30 points in the five surrendered in the 5 playoff losses. They're giving up over 157 yards rushing in the 5 playoff losses on average. So I'm not saying that Dak Prescott has never made a mistake, that he's Jesus, but he has played good football in the postseason, and he should have more than two playoff victories. And you are completely right, because Danny White done went to multiple championship games. They still hate that man. Tony Romo got all these passing records, and they still talk about him like he wasn't worth a quarter. So
then Tony Romo played in the era of like the Peyton Mannings. The Mannings had 2 motherfuckers in the league that had Manning on the back of their name. He had played in a league where, and then who else was in the league?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady was at the pinnacle, bro. Like Big Ben was at the pinnacle. Phil Rivers was at the pinnacle, bro. Imagine
Matt Ryan won an MVP.
Like, bro, like Tony Romo played in the era of like the era where everybody had not just like somewhat like kind of quarterbacks. Everybody had clear franchise quarterbacks. Like
I think that's why Tony get disrespected, because Brady was so great. It's like, man, everything else it just look worse. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He had the bar so high it was ridiculous.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something too, though. Tom Brady also was a Shedeur Sanders too, though. Like Tom Brady was a guy that should have went before. Like people don't ever talk about that. Tom Brady had a really good career at Michigan. Like a really I grew up a Michigan Wolverine fan. You know what I'm saying? I was a Arkansas Razorback. Like listen to me, in college, I had a couple teams. I'm just being real, but I've always only been a Cowboy fan. College, you can be like, listen, I'm from California, so I know we ain't. I had a couple teams. I'm telling y'all this right now. I was a Michigan. I love Michigan. That's why my baby loved Michigan. Now I always loved the Wolverines. I've always loved USC. You know what I'm saying? And then I've always loved Arkansas. I'm from Arkansas. Those have been my 3 teams that I've always, you know what I'm saying? So I've always rocked. So Tom Brady fell at the draft because that was an era where the NFL was putting way more stock on the combine. They were because remember, the Cowboys bit around that same time. Remember, we drafted a guy named Bobby Carpenter that nobody had ever heard of, but he went out there and killed the combine, which had absolutely nothing to do with actually tackling someone, chasing someone, catching a football. None of that stuff he did good at. But the motherfucker went to the combine and just killed the combine. The Cowboys drafted him, and you guys know the history. If you don't know the history, you want to know why? Because there is none. He wasn't good. He wasn't good. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
But people try to make it seem like Tom Brady was not a good quarterback in college, but he was. He was a really good quarterback in college.
Yeah, he failed. But like you said,
he was a Shedeur Sanders.
Had a horrible combine. Horrible. But you are correct about that, though, man. You are correct. Let's see.
And he was from California, and he didn't look athletic, so that already made you look. Yeah, he doesn't care about football. You know
it's easy to throw a label on somebody like that, man. It is. So, hey, what else did y'all want to add for this, man? Because
somebody said in the comment box, same stream, same subjects. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: tell the Dallas Cowboys to start the season early, and we'll talk about something differently. Yeah. What you want to talk about?
I mean, listen, the news is what the news is. You can either listen to the shit or you can, hide underneath a rock. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, good point, Coyote. Hey, go look at it. Hey, Tom Brady was a dog in college, bruh. But he listen, that was an era when the NFL was putting way too much stock in the combine. The combine, you listen to me. The combine cannot change your opinion, should not be able to change your opinion of a player. You wanna know why? Because they're not playing football. They're not playing football.
So, that's what I want to talk about. So, listen, I think the Dallas Cowboys still need to make a couple more moves before I can say that we can get over the hump this year. One of the things that have held us back from winning has been the run defense. We know that linebackers and defensive tackles are responsible for that. You may move for some linebackers. Now I think the Dallas Cowboys should make a move and go get a defensive tackle, namely DJ Reader. So this article that was written by the Cowboys Wire, they said Reader, who signed a 2-year, $22 million contract with the Lions, entering the 20 has made over $67 million a year. He's spent a majority of his deal came with the Cincinnati Bengals 2020 to 2023. He was originally drafted by the Houston Texans in 2016. He's a 6'3", 335-pound interior defender, and at one point he was one of the best run defenders in the National Football League. Like, even when he signed with the Lions last year, he was coming off of a season where he was a top. He was one of the business. But Reader could be as a result of the Lions 2025 offseason. They signed Roy Lopez. I don't know who that is. They also went and got Talik Williams, one of the best defensive tackles in the draft. So they're good. They spent a first-round pick on a defensive tackle. They just went and signed another one in free agency. They could go cheaper.
Hey, go ahead. I thought we was spitting bars. I thought we was freestyling. We rolling on the ceiling, rolling through the ball as we get it through the wall. My bad. I'm ready. I'm always ready. Just know that, though.
Already. So they're saying that this veteran defensive tackle, who at his best is one of the best run stoppers in the league, could be available. Would you make a play to get him, Wes, if he is a cap?
Man, listen to me. I believe that you should be upgrading every position in your life except for your wife. You feel me? Death do us part on everything else. I mean, everything else is optional. You know what I'm saying? But your lady, you
I don't know about that. I'm just playing.
you can't, Lord, you gotta watch your mouth because you ain't married.
Actually, I am, but
Hey, what? Hey, well, let me say this real quick. The views of Landlord does not affect any man on this show that is married as a Dallas Cowboy fan, because there are some perennial things that we know. That is, Dallas Cowboy men do not cheat. They are faithful. They take care of their women. They read the Bible. They don't drink. They don't smoke. They're just darn good people who are misunderstood.
All
we
right.
saying is you gotta fight for your fight. That's all.
That's all I'm saying. It's some bad rumors out there about us. That's all I'm saying. They got a couple videos too. And you gotta acknowledge there may be a couple videos floating around too, but other than that, we some good people.
Other than the evidence.
And in 2025, you gotta be. It might be a couple videos out there, okay. But other than that, we some good people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm bad.
Salute to John Sullivan, man, because he's a real one. He said we always have good content. The other guy probably was an Eagles fan. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to my boy John Sullivan. He says you guys always have good content. Appreciate you, my guy.
Let's see. He said Henny's internet connection is interneting. It be like that sometimes.
Hey, well, tell him that the Lord has invented this thing called an Ethernet cord. Hey, you know what? Matter of fact, I need somebody right now to send Henny $15 right now. Actually, send him $17 because the 25-foot cord is like $14.99. So I need somebody to send him $17 right now so he can get that Ethernet cord. It's a long cord. He gonna put it in his computer and he gonna put it in the router because the router probably in the shed somewhere. And Henny don't like having the front watch and the back not watch. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, you ain't had an Ethernet cord all this time, or you just
No,
No,
he was on Wi-Fi.
I just been using Wi-Fi. You ain't know this.
Oh my God, man! What the hell is you doing?
Listen, we thugging over here, man.
Man, come on, man.
He in the trap with
You in the trap already.
you in the trap with no strap. Like you just asking to get.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you though. Back in the day, I would have called for me a stupid slap off of that. Like, come on, man. Let me holler at you right there. Stupid slap real quick.
Come on.
Hey, now, listen.
Listen to me. You know that memes where it says how to be a Dallas Cowboy content creator. All you need is a cowboy hat, an Ethernet cord, a a Cowboy jersey, and a microphone and a camera. That's what the meme says. That's all you need to be a Cowboy blogger is an Ethernet cord, a laptop, a camera, and a microphone and a Cowboy jersey, bruh. You got all of them but the damn Ethernet cord.
I started with just a cell phone, so you might not even need all that.
Well,
But
listen, hey,
hold
won't
on.
he make a way? Won't he make a way?
Won't he do it? Hold on.
Won't he make a way? Won't he make a way?
If Jay Better mind a black, you better be a black person because that sounds so racist.
My boy, land nigga. That's great.
It's insane. Well, you better be black.
Now listen, if there's a land nigga, is there also a sea nigga?
There is. They're Puerto Ricans.
All I'm gonna say is you better be a black man.
Hey, shout out to my Puerto Ricans out there. Y'all know what it is. If you Puerto Rican, you know that's a compliment, man. Puerto Rican, literally black folks that can swim. If y'all know that. Black folk people can swim. That's what we call them out here.
Oh yeah, this shit is crazy.
That boy said land nigga is insane.
Hey, so
but look though,
who's their nigga is?
I find never mind. Maybe I shouldn't express.
You should speak your mind.
I shouldn't. Never mind. But your profile picture is a mime. How the hell do I know?
It's a black man with a white mime face.
Remember he mimed for the Lord though. You know what I'm saying? He one of them Christian minds that be. You know what I mean?
Hey, Big Star, I got a feeling you from around my age or something, maybe older. Yeah, I remember Stupid Slaps, bro. That was a prominent exercise that we did in the hood. If you did something that was just so stupid, and do y'all remember? It was just like it was so crazy because people just went ahead and gave it to you too. They knew it was stupid. They like, yeah, you right, bro. Come on, and they gonna give a Stupid Slap. But
hey,
no,
man,
it was.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Back of the head. It was the back of the head smack. It wasn't in the face.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to do that shit too.
Come on, bro. You remember how they used to walk over with their head down? They like, damn, bro, you got me, bro. I can't even deny that. It was dumb, bro. You got me.
Man.
And I love my Puerto Ricans, man. If black folks wasn't so messed up about everything that happened to us, we would all have because Puerto Ricans some of the most happiest people in the world, man. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. Most of the Latin music that you be thinking that be coming from out of the world come from Puerto Rico. They some happy people, bro. They got the best luxuries in the world. They get all the securities of America. And they ain't got to do nothing else but just be regular. You know what I mean? I wish California could be from Puerto Rico. My taxes and everything be held lower.
Glock Boy said,
hold
on. Glock Boy said, do all Cowboys fans shower with his mama? Yeah.
We gotta shower her before we, you know what I'm saying, pass her around, so, cause she be dirty. You know what I'm saying? She get down and dirty. So get his punk ass up out of here, man. Bye-bye. Holla at you. Player.
Hater. Player hater.
Player hater.
Player hater. Hate. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. It's May 12th, 2002.
In Vegas. What you mean?
Hey, listen to me. It's May 12th, 2025. We have 4 months into football season start. We are liable to say anything and talk about anything. You want to know why? Because by the time they demonetize me, I will be back by the season starts. So I'm good.
We'll be making some more money.
We'll be making some more money. So yeah, if they ban me for 90 days for saying something crazy to you, I will be back before the regular season starts. So I'm not tripping.
Let me see.
And shout out to Derek Carr who retired.
Let me see. Joe Tranchina. How do you know I'm not in Jerry Jones' basement right now? Maybe you should send for help. Who knows?
Yep. Somebody says when lower taxes just come into tech. When lower taxes just come to tech. Man, listen to me. Texas ain't technically lower in Texas. We know how y'all do it.
Yeah.
It's lower on this end but higher on that end. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
all right, I'm back in the line.
Hey, shout out to my guy, the Big Time Show.
Yes, sir. He said, actually, me and Rome got the same first name. My nickname's Jerome and Rome. Yeah, everybody shout Black Boy Mama, because you got to think, she was at the Diddy parties, and, you know, if he was out there pissing on people. So we didn't want no ratchet hole that take golden showers around us like that. So, you know, we had to make sure her nasty ass washed her ass first before she came over.
You know, we in the South, like Grandma used to say, we had to rank her out.
Race round.
we had to race her off, man. She was a little daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah,
I
we're
was
gonna have to
wrong,
wrap
too.
this up
I'm finna hang it up,
prematurely because my internet went down. I jumped on the phone and this whole finna die.
Hey,
So y'all do y'all final word, and we gonna holler at y'all
my
next time.
final word is my Spurs actually got number 2, so I was wrong. So I'm very ecstatic about that. Who would have thunk it? We supposed to got number 8, bro. Our odds for 8. We supposed to got 8 and 14. We ended up with number 2 and 14. So I'm feeling great today. But as far as the Cowboys go, man, screw the Eagles. I'm ready to box them out. I'm ready to fight them anywhere. We can fight in the parking lot. We can play this game in the basketball gym, anywhere. We ready to suit up with them boys. I don't care about none of it. We ain't got to worry about the weather affiliate. We can go out there and run on that turf. They little corners going to have their hands full. Hey, it's a beautiful thing when you got your quarterback healthy. That's one guarantee we got. He's going to start the game healthy, the Lord willing. So let's get it, man. I'm ready.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. Whoever keep on saying that we okay with a white man running the country, listen to me. As a black man that's a Cowboy fan, I don't give a damn. Jerry Jones is the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. That's the only thing I really care about. Listen, when you have Jerry Jones as your owner, politics just be second. Like I just be having other stuff I be having other stuff to worry about. Like his ticket prices going up again. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all up here talking about the kids and all this other stuff. Like I've actually just focused on football most of my life, and I've done fairly well. Like I know a lot of you guys choose to focus on politics, and you be just nervous on ice for no reason all day, thinking that we about to go to war tomorrow. You gotta just pick one thing you gotta pick one devil to focus on. You can't focus on all the devils. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let one devil do his own thing and focus on the devil you can control. Just focus on Jerry Jones and let the politicians we go to war. We'll hear about it on CNN. Because I tell you this, Trump gonna be out the office in less than 4 years, and Jerry Jones still gonna be alive. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
But hey, listen, Jerry out here making trades and shit now, man.
Jerry,
we might make it with Jerry.
Listen to me. Jerry is so old. They don't even celebrate how old he is when he turns birthday. They just say he had a birthday. Like I have no clue how old. They stopped counting at like 90. You know what I'm saying? Like Jerry is doing. He didn't outlast 51 presidents. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not happening. Like Trump didn't been the president twice, and Jerry's still the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. It ain't happening. He ain't going nowhere. So I don't really care about. I mean, I love America, but my Cowboys definitely come first.
Hey man, and listen, my final word before we get out of here, man. Fuck the Eagles. That's all I gotta say, man. Week 1 is up. We want all the smoke. We're gonna walk out with the dub. And hey, man, Wes, what you be saying to them boys on the way out, man?
Hey, never look down because the stars up. Peace.